What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about the 8th anniversary coin shop here. There's so many good items that they relinquish to us in here, but unfortunately, every single year you're not able to buy everything. So we're going to go ahead and talk about what stuff in this shop has the most value. So, starting out right here from the top, we've got Grand Kais, 5 of every type. I would definitely say that has a lot of value, right? Kais are a very, very hot commodity in Dokkan these days, especially with all of the Join Forces cards that they keep releasing. There's more and more units every single year that they release that don't have free-to-play farmable super attacks. So Kais are definitely a good spot to start for sure. I'll probably be picking up all of those myself. And then, as per usual, they have all of the previous anniversary login bonus cards available here for us, all the way down to the first anniversary. So I have all of these cards already, in fact, except the first anniversary units, because the first anniversary card is actually the SSR for the second anniversary card. And I only started collecting the SSRs of everything this year, so I am going to be able to pick up my 5 copies and get the SSR rainbowed as well, so that will be good for me. Keep in mind that these cards don't have any value on teams. They're really not that good. They're just there for collection purposes, and to look pretty, right? So yeah, if you don't have any of these, then by all means feel free to pick them up. I suppose you could also technically use these as Elder Kais as well, right? If you have any other units that are same named here, since these are all Goku cards, I suppose except the last one that's a Goku and Vegeta, that it's probably going to be a little bit more rare for you to find a unit that you can use this on. But you could use this as Kais for an Ultra Instinct Goku, that's very possible, or you know, how common is a blue Goku or a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? We've got a new Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming out in December for the Tanabata celebration, so he could be used as Kais for him. Super Saiyan 3 Goku's a common character, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and then Super Saiyan Goku. This is the only one I would say maybe isn't worth the Kais, because it's very easy to farm Super Saiyan Gokus, right? You could even just get them in the Baba shop with green Incredible Gems. There's an AGL Super Saiyan Goku that costs 100 Incredible Gems. That's not very hard to obtain. So yeah, maybe accept him. And then next up we have all of the worldwide download celebration units. These were the ones where you had like the win-loss thing, right? So whichever version won, you know, that challenge campaign between Global and JP, the winner would get one card, the loser would get the other, and then at the anniversary, both of the cards would be available in the shop, so you can pick up the one that the opposite version was gifted. They actually didn't do this last year for the Worldwide Celebration. It seems like they got rid of this when they added the new, like, Carnival system, which I was really bummed about, because I love having collectible cards. I am such a collectionist and a completionist in this game that I love having all of these, you know, gimmicky random cards that you don't necessarily use, but they're just fun to have in your box, right? So I'm a little bit sad that they stopped doing this. I honestly hope that they bring it back this year, but I think hopes are very low for that. So, you know, same deal here. These are just collection-based cards that you could go ahead and pick up, but they do have a lot of common names. Bardock, First Form Frieza, again, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta Angel, probably a little bit more of a rare one there. Cell, Perfect Form, Hercule, another Super Saiyan Goku, a Final Form Frieza there, and then Vegeta and Yamcha, Goku Youth, Goku GT, and then another Blue Goku here. So, yeah, all of those units can be, you know, technically used as Kais as well if you wanted to, on top of collection. I've got all of those rainbowed already, and none of these units Dokkan Awaken. I think that's another thing that's worth mentioning. The only unit out of all of these ones that Dokkan Awakens is the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, the second anniversary login bonus. All of the other ones are just SSRs, so there's no point in picking up any more than 5 copies to get your one rainbowed. That could actually be something interesting that they could start doing in the Worldwide Download Celebration. Instead of giving us 2 new units, they could just start... They could kind of mimic what they did with the World Tournament. They stopped making new units and they started easy-Aing old ones. So they could start giving all these units Dokkan Awakenings and making them actually useful, giving people incentive to really want to pick these up in the shop. That could be cool, right? Or maybe like the Easy A medals that you use to awaken them, or the Dokkan Awakening medals that you would use to awaken them, you can also only buy with the anniversary coins in the shop here. That would be fun. That would be an interesting way to kind of re-aliven this list of characters here. Hopefully they think of that soon. Okay, so now moving down here, we've got a lot of easily obtainable resources, I definitely wouldn't recommend getting a lot of what we're about to talk about here. So these Kais, a lot of this stuff is available just in other portions of the Baba Shop with Zenny or with Incredible Gems, which are so easy to come by now, or even with just Baba points, right? Because you can infinitely farm Baba points through farming Zenny and then just converting your Zenny into Baba points by buying stuff with Zenny and then selling it for Baba points. So yeah, that would include these Kais here, hourglasses, all of these platinum turtle shells, all the Z swords. You definitely don't want to get any of that stuff. You don't want to grab the Zenny statues. You don't want gravity chambers. You don't want any of these support items. So yeah, all of that stuff is infinitely farmable. There's definitely some value in grabbing the meat here. Stamina is a very, very valuable resource. Definitely saves you dragon stones, right? So I could see a case being made for the meat. In fact, I'm going to say you should get the meat. This is literally 500 stamina right here for 35 coins. That is super worth it. So that's something else that I'm even going to be picking up. Okay, and then moving down here, this is, in my opinion, the most valuable thing is the hidden potential orbs. Now, I've heard a lot of newer players say at this point that they don't see potential orbs as a valuable resource. And the reason for that is because Dokkan gives out so much of it at this point, that a lot of players that don't, summon for every single unit every time and have, like, thousands of units in their box, generally have hundreds of thousands of potential orbs just sitting around, right? If you've been playing since the beginning of the potential system during the 2nd anniversary, and you've been, investing potential orbs into your units ever since then you're probably like me, and you don't have a lot of hidden potential orbs built up, because you're constantly spending them as you're constantly getting new units, right? So there are still, and because I'm collecting the SSRs of every single unit in the game, I've already finished investing hidden potential system orbs into every single character in the game, so now I'm just doing it for the 2nd time on all of the SSRs, so I still need millions of potential orbs in order to be finished, right? So I am definitely going to be picking up as many of these as I can, but I can understand how for other players that just have stacks and stacks of them, this isn't as necessary, right? So I can definitely see why you wouldn't want those, but just think about it like this. This is a limited resource. Some of these other resources in here are infinitely farmable at this point. They're available in shops to buy every single day. These are not. This is a valuable resource because you can't get as much of it as you want, right? So that does make it more valuable inherently. Okay, so again, more medals. You don't want to get any of these medals. These are all infinitely purchasable from the shop. So that's basically everything. The only stuff that has real value here is the potential orbs, the meat, and then the Kais up top. That's pretty much it at this point. So I think the good news is that if you save your coins for that stuff alone, you should have enough coins to buy all of it by the end of the anniversary, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I am going to be saving up all of my coins, and we'll spend it all at the very, very end. It looks like we've got 41 days left, so we're probably going to wait until we know that we've gotten all of the coins, so that we can see how many total we can we can obtain, minus the Super Saiyan Goku, because this is a unit in-game I don't have yet, so I am definitely going to be buying him right now. We're going to grab our 5 copies. There we go, so I'll be able to rainbow the 1st anniversary unit. Yeah, so that is going to do it for this one. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. Let me know what you guys are planning on using your coins on in the comments below. That is going to do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace!